Reading for this week is about Hyman Minsky. Maybe you remember this was a fellow I knew, Hyman Minsky, as a matter of fact. He's very much in this tradition, this American tradition that I mentioned to you of Wesley Clare Mitchell, of Ed Shaw, of Morris Copeland. I'm going to tell you more about Morris Copeland today. And the tradition that I consider my own ancestry. So I'm trying to do my best to live up to my intellectual fathers here. When this crisis, the financial crisis in the United States, started to happen, the New Yorker had a very famous talk of the town lead article saying that this was a Minsky moment, that it was for somebody like Hy, who grew up in New York. If he had been alive, that would be immortality, to have an article in the New Yorker appreciating your work. After all those decades of not being appreciated, maybe by economists. So he will have something, he was thinking about, he had something called the financial instability hypothesis that he pushed. And I write about that in that article, suggesting that there was something inherently unstable about financial systems and that the role of the central bank is to kind of put bounds on that and prevent it from flying off into space, either on the upside or on the downside. And it's not so easy to do that. That's a very different vision of the financial system than this notion, sort of technocratic vision of, well, we need to move the Fed funds rate another 25 basis points in order to get it just right or something. So his mentality was one that was prepared for financial crisis. And I suppose, in a sense, maybe mine is too. I'm going to come to this thing here on the right and the left. This is the flow of funds matrix. This is a set of accounts that was developed by a guy named Morris Copeland, who is again one of these American institutionalists. I'm going to explain how to read these accounts later on in this lecture, but I just want to alert you there. This isn't up there for no reason. We're going to understand this and be able to. This is their image of what's going on in the economy. Okay, you're used in your macroeconomics classes to have two sorts of images about how money comes in, right? There's the NIPA accounts, the national income and product accounts, C plus I plus G plus net exports equals income. And there's also the quantity theory, MV equals PT. And those two equations have sort of dominated the way people think about macro. There was another tradition that was proposed by Morris Copeland in 1952 using this set of accounts, okay? And it has continued, many people use these accounts in Wall Street and within the Fed, they exist, but no one has ever figured out how to turn it into a proper macroeconomic theory. And many people have thought that that's really what we should be trying to do.